I think I got a better angle for you guys. Also my brother's playing like Fortnite or something in the background. So please disregard that. We're gonna take this bobbin and I'm just gonna snip the excess thread because that's no longer the start of our thread anymore. And I'm gonna take the big bulk piece of thread. I hope this stuff stays focused. And I'm just gonna snip that excess too and move all of it out the way. Boom, there we go. So there's the bobbin and you see all of the little holes. We're gonna take a piece of the thread and we're gonna stick the thread into one of the holes. Doesn't necessarily matter which one, but the way you place the bobbin onto the little bar matters. Place it on there. With the Singer machine, you just switch it from this side, from the left side to the right side, and this will automatically switch the mode to bobbin. And because you control the machine, you could control the speed by how much force you put onto the pedal. So I'm holding that string and eventually it'll be wrapped up. Hopefully. Like that was a long piece, it didn't have to be that long, but eventually it's gonna be wrapped up into the bobbin. And normally it'll just stop once it's completely done threading the bobbin. But as you see, all of the excess that got caught on this bar, you don't want that to happen, but like if it does happen, it's not a big deal because it'll unravel itself. So now that the bobbin is threaded, we're gonna take it, we're gonna put it back into the little holder.
Stop looking at me.
Place it in there, and then there is a little opening that you want to look for. This little guy right here, this little space, this little opening, you're gonna thread your piece of thread into there, and you're gonna bring it around until it's peeking out through that guy, like so. And then as the machine keeps turning, that's how you're able to keep the thread running smoothly and how it's able to stitch, you know. Now I'm about to thread the needle, which is super simple. So again, I don't have my bar, so I put my thread right here now. And basically they have like a series of numbers that you follow to thread the machine. So the first part is this small little loop. I don't even think you guys can see it. This loopy right here, there it is. That loop right there, you're gonna put the thread behind there. Boom, then you're gonna turn the thread right here into this guy right here. And then from here, you wanna make sure this thing is up, because there's also a loop. Hold on, this is not right. There it is. Boom, there we go. Make sure that guy's up because you're gonna take it down, you're gonna bring it up, and you're gonna put it through that loop. And then also you will see that once it's up, that means the actual needle is up down here. Once you pull it down, the needle is gonna be making its way down. Oops. The needle was pretty small. I also would suggest keeping a few on hand because when you are sewing anything, and like sewing wigs or anything in general, needles tend to break. You don't want to be SOL because you only had one needle to begin with. So basically you're just gonna thread the needle. I just want to say this is probably the most, oh never mind, ain't that difficult. Boom. Okay, she's done. All right, so we're going back under here into this little compartment. Don't forget the needle is threaded. So we have this little guy that's left, the bobbin, and basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this lever and you're gonna pull the lever towards yourself, basically to like loosen it, and you're gonna put it in and make sure that it's secure and it's not gonna move. There's a little opening right there that keeps this bar from moving all the way around. Now what we're gonna do, there is what do you call this thing, a wheel I guess, on the side of this machine that you would turn, and this basically lifts the it lifts the needle up and down, and it allows the needle, well, the thread from up here to go down and connect with the bobbin. So what we're basically about to see is the needle picking up the bobbin thread. So I'm about to swipe with my scissors, but you guys watch what happens down here. That's the thread from upstairs. This is downstairs, and you're gonna see the downstairs thread is gonna be up now. Boom. Now, hold on, make sure everything is out because you don't want the machine to bunch up or anything like that. See, look, yeah, you saw that? That was ugly. We don't want that. So now you see that the machine is pretty much working. So anytime I'm pushing on a pedal, this is what you're gonna be seeing. This is behind the scenes. We don't need that much. So I'm basically gonna pull it to the back and snip it about here. Boom. And that, my friends, is how you thread a machine. I hope this helps a lot. Hopefully you guys have the same machine I do, because I don't know anything else about any other machine. Alright, now we're on to the wig making. Every time I come on camera, my lips is crusty. And I can never find what I need. Today's hair is from Sunber Hair. Boom. This is such a cute package, y'all. I love the boxes. I always talk about how I love the boxes. This is their body wave hair. 3 bundles and a closure. I already opened it because I was a little excited. And then on the back you have like the hair care and all the information about this company, so make sure you guys check them out. First thing I like to do is put the dome cap onto the mannequin head and just map out where the tracks will be laying on the cap. And you also want to make sure you are using the correct size, because they have a lot of different size mannequin heads, well, canvas block heads. And the most average size is around 21, 22. I'm using a 21 inch right now, but that plays a very big part. That plays a very big part in how your wig will fit. If you're using, like, let's say a 23 inch, because I did it before and I freaked that up. Let's say you're using a 23 inch, you basically are stretching the wig to that. So when you're done, it really won't fit much, and you're gonna be left confused, all that stuff, and we don't need that. So basically what we're going to be doing right now is, of course, attaching the dome cap to the canvas block. And I'm just basically creating a neck back here, because when we put it on the machine, well, when we put it on here, it doesn't really look like a normal head. It should look. I'll be right back because I cannot take myself serious. I need some Carmex or something on these lips. Okay, I'm back. And I promise I'm done. So, first things first, we're going to start off by designating the space for the closure. So basically I'm about to take this silver, silver eyeliner, and just trace where the closure is laying right now. What I have to do now is create straight lines going across until I get up to where the closure is, and this is marking where the tracks will be laid.
Cooking.
Hopefully this is a good enough angle. So I'm basically, there's a lever back here on the sewing machine, and that's just to control the plate, pushing it up and down on the fabric. If you have it up, it's not gonna do anything at all, but it has to be down so that everything is in place. And then we're gonna lower the needle into the wefts, and we're gonna begin stitching. And I'm gonna do a back stitch because I want this to be, and as I'm stitching, I'm gonna keep pushing the wefts towards each other. because the plate sometimes moves the wefts away from each other, and we don't want that. So So guys, I ran into a little problem. I'm gonna let you guys hear it. So it sounds like something is like being jacked. So I'm just gonna lift the lever, pull out the thread, and we'll see the problem right there. So the thread got jumbled up somewhere in there. So what I like to do, whenever I hear that and I like get snags or anything like that, I just like to stop, because that's how the needles tend to break. If we just keep going, it'll eventually break. So me personally, I like to stop. I will cut off this excess thread, and then I would just go over where I cut the thread off, just to ensure that the stitch was still secure at the end anyways. That needs to be. Then I'm just gonna continue on. So we have reached the end, and there's like a little bit of hair left over. I'm just gonna back stitch really quick. And what you can do is lift the lever, lift the thread, kind of fold it under, you know, or you can just snip it off. Look. Put the lever back down, stitch. This one is pretty much done. I'm going to finish the other two wefts, and then I'll show you like how it looks. This is how you want it to look, pretty much in line the entire time. So you see I kind of messed up right there. That's an easy fix though, but you don't want this to happen. And that happens sometimes. Oh, look at that white. Look at that white here. Interesting. I'll pull it out. Anyways, that happens when you pretty much lose the control, and like maybe you didn't push the wefts together close enough, so that's why it kind of is like overlapped or whatever the case may be. But we want the wefts to look like this, sis, because if it's in line, that means going to be in line on the cap, which means it won't be bulky or anything like that. And then the very end that I just did, why is it focusing on my nails? Focus on the hair, baby. We can worry about that later. The end that I just did, and that's it. So this is the most tedious part, but most important. This is like one of the most important parts, because you don't want your wig to be bulky or anything like that. So we're gonna move on to actually sewing the wefts to the cap. So you're pretty much doing the exact same thing that I just showed you with the wefts, except you're following the lines on the cap so that everything is in place, everything is aligned, and everything is gonna be laying smoothly. So I'm just gonna show you guys in real time the first track that I'm about to sew on. So we're gonna inch it forward, boom. Close the plate down, make sure it's still in alignment. Boom. Make sure everything is not bunched up. Lower the needle, and we're gonna start sewing. Now, because I inched it forward, I'm just gonna back stitch this just to make sure those first few thingies bend stitch. And if it does get stuck, you can use your fingers to guide it through, like I'm doing it right now. And you can use your fingers to guide the cap because the cap is not straight across. As you see, it looks like it's going down on an angle, so that's just how we're going to follow it. Back stitch. So this is how the first track is looking. No. I'm just gonna continue on. Okay, so this is how the wig is looking after one full bundle. Just about halfway, so I'm just gonna continue on and then we'll be back to sew on the closure. Okay, you guys, so this is how the wig is looking after I constructed it. Doing a part 2 for this video, so make sure you guys watch. This is pretty much the end of this video. Make sure you guys check out Sunber hair. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications, all of the good stuff. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.